What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be talking all about mono hair systems. Now, anybody in the community, hair systems, you guys know that mono hair systems are thought of being less desirable, less good, less attractive, basically they're a cheap option. Well, this video is going to be talking about what a mono system can actually look like if they're right for you, and show you some examples of real world people that are wearing mono hair systems, and you can decide for yourself. This video is sponsored by Lord Hair. Make sure to click the link in the description and my pinned comment below, and remember to like, comment, subscribe this video, as it pushes this video out to more people and helps destigmatize hair loss. Well, let's jump right into the video, shall we? So what are mono hair systems? Mono hair systems are a hair system that's made with a base of monofilament fibers that are strung together like a net, similar to lace is, but these are generally tighter. Now, why do people go for a mono hair system generally? Well, it is definitely cheaper than other systems. They're more durable, so they last longer. So this is a good option for someone who is concerned about longevity, wants to have their hair system a little bit longer than perhaps a more delicate ultra thin skin poly or a Swiss lace or something like that. Generally speaking, right, we have the rule of thumb inside of hair systems that the more durable, the more longevity you're going to get out of it, the less realistic it's going to look, right? Swiss lace or an ultra thin skin that's designed to look as real as possible is going to last a little less time than, say, a mono system. Mono systems last a lot longer, don't look as believable. But I wanted to show you some examples real quick and talk about some of the pros and cons of wearing a actual mono system. Now, I'm going to share a piece of information at the end that a lot of people don't know about mono hair systems, so it's something that you might want to keep in mind. But let's jump into the video. So we're going to look at a couple of mono hair systems, people that are wearing them, and take a look at the realism, how they're wearing their hairstyles, all that kind of stuff, right? So this first one right here is from Ahmed. This is a Lord Hair unit. We see right here he's actually wearing his hair system. It looks like he's got the part a little bit higher up in the hair system. It's probably falling right here. So we have some right here. This is the Vigor model. So let's take a look at this right here. So we can definitely see, right, it looks fairly good. I mean, the only way to truly judge this is see this in person. We never know what it's going to look like on video. Okay, so if I'm being objective here, can I see a little something right here? Yeah, it looks like there is a little bit of a line right there. Not sure what's going on with that, but as far as the quality of the hair itself, looks fairly believable. For him, he's got a very reasonable, rational style, and it's something that I would say is fairly believable. Then this front hairline right here looks pretty dang good. I think that the Vigor model is also a hybrid unit. It's using a mono inside, and then it's actually using a different perimeter, which is something that we should consider and something we can talk about at the end. So right here we see that Ahmed is wearing a mono system, looks fairly good, and if this is something that can get him a 6 months or a year out of a hair system potentially, this could be a great option for him, and it could be a great option for you if you're looking to spend less money. Now let's move on to this video right here, which is another Lord Hair Vigor model right here. Here he's showcasing that you can exercise inside of this hair system, that it's breathable, which monofilament systems are. They are breathable. They are a mesh, so it's fibers that are strung together, meaning air, heat can dissipate outside of it, right? So this is what his hair system looks like, same exact model. And we can see, this unit looks pretty dense, right? It's slicked back. He's kind of got the undercut look going on right here. The sides are shorter, which, some people like, some people don't, but that's not really for us to determine. But overall, not a terrible look right here. Is it a little bit dense up here? Yes, but is based off his ethnicity, can he get away with that? Yeah, he can. If you're an older gentleman, or if you are of European descent, maybe you don't want hair that's quite as thick as that right there. But can he get away with it? He can. He can. So another good example right here that it is possible that a mono hair system does not have to look terrible, right? Now this right here is one of my favorite examples of a mono hair system that is going around right now. Once again, from Lord Hair. This gentleman right here is wearing a mono hair system as well. Now I showed this video to my girlfriend a little bit earlier today, And she told me, she's like, hey, Jake, is this guy wearing a hair system? I said, yeah, he is. She said, I honestly would have had no idea whatsoever that he's wearing a hair system. So that just goes to show, you know, people outside of the community who even know about hair systems, my girlfriend knows about hair systems, can't really tell. Now, this guy has something going for him that not everybody does. He has very pale skin and he has very light hair, meaning that the contrast between the hair and the skin is a lot less. It can hide a little bit more of the actual kind of, you know, contrasting lines between the two. But this actually looks really, really good. It's doing a great job in my opinion. I think that, you know, the hairstyle, not my personal favorite, but overall looks fairly good, believable. Like if he was walking around the street, I honestly would not know the difference. Is his hairline a little straight? Sure. But that's something that honestly only those who truly know a lot about hair systems and about hairlines would know the difference. The average day person would not know that much. So right here we have 3 examples of mono hair systems that do look pretty good and pretty believable. Now, one of the things that people don't really know about mono hair systems, generally speaking, is that it's very easy to not clean them properly because the mono is tight, but it's not completely a membrane like a poly thin skin is. Things like shampoo, conditioner, oils can actually get into the mesh and it can be hard to clean them. So that is something that you do have to factor in. That being said, I don't think that wearing monos needs to be something that you absolutely don't do. Yes, it's older technology, but when they're combining it with hybrid systems, you know, with perimeters that are either polyurethane or they are a French lace, it's something that you can get away with and something that can last a lot longer. You have good durability and it's something that you definitely can consider, you know. Lord Hair, they have a bunch of different models right here that are actually a combination of mono, poly, lace that serve the person better than just a strict mono unit. They do have regular mono units. Now, all those videos that we watch, people are actually sweeping their hair back. They're not wearing it directly over their head, covering their hairline, which people generally think you need to do with a mono hair system, but these people are proving that they're going about looking pretty good, in my opinion, while exposing their hairline. So this is something that's doable, it's achievable, and it's not something that you should stray away from. If you're looking for something that has more longevity, a mono system, especially if it's hybrid, may be the solution for you. So this is something, guys, that I think you should definitely reconsider. It's something that, you know, based off of your budget, based off of how long you need hair systems to last, it could be the right option for you. Keep in mind, though, that mono hair systems, generally speaking, have more density to them. They can't go as light as like a 60 or 80% unit that sometimes, you know, the ultra thin skin units or like a Swiss lace can have. You know, generally they're just denser because of their construction. So, you know, this is something you consider. So, you know, this is something you might consider. It may be right for you, it may not be right for you, but either way, I think it's an interesting thought exercise to look at it and see, oh man, wow, like it doesn't look as bad as I thought it was going to. Anyways, guys, this video is sponsored by Lord Hair. Thank you to them for continuing education inside of our community. And please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell down below. We will see you soon.